Hey, what's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. This is Nicholas Lau from Dallas, Texas. So, just a quick video today at the end of the night. I just wanted to go over something. I just finished reading this book. It's called Sticky Money by Lars Lofstrand. He's actually my real estate mentor. He's a motivational speaker and he helps people with several things as far as confidence, the way you talk to people, the way you do your daily routine stuff, just like, an all around coach that does a lot of things in those areas. So, like I says, out of the box ideas for life and business. And that's exactly what it is. Now, this book has really helped change my life. I would strongly suggest everybody get it. I'm just going to go over some of the things that are in the book. I want you guys to actually read it, so I'm not going to spoil it. But he goes over a lot of things regarding communication and leadership, especially when you're in business. And this doesn't just apply to real estate agents. This applies to all business professionals, especially those that are working for themselves. The number one thing is, in order to make a sale, you actually do not want to sell. You want to inform. You want to tell people about the benefits and stuff, but you don't want to overtly sell. When you overtly sell, that's when things kind of go sour. But on top of that, let me share my screen because there is one principle in his video series that I really wanted to share with you. Also, let me share my screen. Okay, I'll probably bring my whiteboard up in just a little bit, but okay. So that's him right there. So if you want to hear him speak, let me just turn it on for a few seconds.
Welcome to the training of the Track Me Planner. We're going to take you through a process that's very important to change your habits, and we call it the PITA process. And I'm going to show you that with doing a drawing on the board here.
And I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing for you because, this is a paid course. I don't want to give it away for free, but I just wanted to see, for you to see who he is. He's originally from South Africa. He lives over here in Dallas, Texas now, former military guy. He had been a millionaire multi-times over, actually at a very young age. He was very successful. But, one of the things I learned from him, from his last lecture was he learned the most when he lost the most money ever. So when he had moved from South Africa, he had invested a lot of money into the oil and gas industry in Houston. And like I said, this was probably at a very young age, probably in his, I don't know, maybe late 20s, early 30s, whatever the case may be. He was pretty young back then, and he lost everything. He said before that, he wasn't a very good person. He even said he was pretty much a prick and, not the person he is today. But he said that the biggest lessons of his life, and this probably goes for a lot of people, sometimes the biggest lessons of your life, you're going to learn in your failures. You're going to learn when you hit rock bottom. When you're succeeding and stuff, it's great, but the learning usually happens when you face adversity. But let me go ahead and stop this share and then start the whiteboard. All right. Okay, so you can see the whiteboard on my screen. All right, so let's see if I can draw this correctly. So this is what he calls the PITA process. That's a horrible looking eye. This is going to make sense in just a second, so just bear with me. Okay, now, what does the P stand for? The P stands for, what does the P stand for? Oh, I'm sorry, I drew a blank there. So, okay, plan. Sorry about that. Okay, so plan. And it's a little late at night. I should have probably done this earlier, but I was spending some time with my mom and watching some TV. So plan, implement. Okay. These are things that most business people do. They plan something, they implement it. They plan, they implement. Not just in business, in technology, big corporate businesses, teams, you make, especially in the software industry where I used to come from, you make plans, you implement, okay? This is where people start to fail, is track and adjust, okay? So if you draw a line. You start from here to there, right? Then you go from here to there. So people usually plan and implement. Now, for those of us that are social media marketers, we build funnels, we do Facebook ads and stuff. This stuff is actually kind of common to us. Okay, so we make a plan. Like, okay, I'm going to have a Shopify store, and I'm going to sell all these different products. And then you make the store, you start to implement. Okay, now this is where people fail. They just plan and implement, but nothing actually happens, right? The reason why is because they're not tracking their success, right? They're not tracking their metrics. Okay, I had 5 different Facebook ads run. These ones converted at this rate, this one converted at this rate. Well, the ones that converted at a lower rate, why didn't you turn them off? The ones that converted at a higher rate, why didn't you duplicate them, right? Instead of just letting these ads go on and on where it's just burning your money, right? Because if you track your success, then guess what? Now you can adjust. So you have to remember that business is very data driven. If you know what your stats are, then it's easier to adjust and scale, right? Scaling is actually the next part. So track, adjust, and then it should be, I mean, if it was PITA's, if there is an S, probably the last part could be scale, right? So you have your plan, you implement the plan, you start collecting data. It's like, okay, this is what's happening. These are the sales that are coming in. These are the people that are saying no. You want to find out why people say no to your product. That's part of your tracking, right? Because when you get data from your customers and they tell you why they didn't do something, for instance, one of my real estate friends told me this. It might have even been earlier today. It was either earlier today or yesterday. But one of his friends had bought a house, and he was a little offended because he didn't even ask him if he wanted to help him buy the house. He went to a different agent, right? So the thing is that none of this took place, right? But he could still adjust. So what he did was when he saw his friend again, he asked him how he's doing. He's like, yeah, I'm doing good, man. How are you? But, I just wanted to ask you, I know you bought a new house. Congratulations on that. Why didn't you think of me? Right? And the same thing can happen for us in the internet marketing world, right? Maybe I have an email marketing product. Maybe you have an email marketing product, right? And somebody that we have as a mutual customer decided to buy yours and not mine. So do I just, do I just feel bad or feel angry and stuff? No, the proper thing to do is for me to go to him and say, listen, I know you bought my competitor's product, and I just need to know what I did wrong. So I just need to know, what was it about my product or my presentation, or what did I do that the dots didn't just connect and you decided to go with somebody else. So that's why it's very important to get data, whether it's data that's generated online, like Facebook ads is collecting the data for you, but sometimes you need to know things on a more personal level. What did I do wrong? How can I improve? What can I do next time to get your business, right? And you have to just tell them, it's like, I need you to be honest with me. I don't care if you hurt my feelings. This is about my business, and I need to know what I did wrong. So for instance, you look at my YouTube channel, right? I'm promoting different things. I'm promoting things like direct mail programs. I'm promoting things like YouTube courses and Facebook courses and stuff. So let's focus on the direct mail marketing program, right? I'm in Impact Mailing Club. I'm in Passive Profits, right? There's tons of other people that are doing that. Now, I've seen some people in those groups like, oh, those are friends of mine, or, at least people I've done business with or I know. I wonder why they didn't pick me. So when the time is right, maybe I can reach out to those people and say, hey, I noticed you joined the program. I was just kind of curious, what made you join under there? What did I do wrong? Is there anything I can do better? It's probably not the greatest example because I haven't really reached out to anybody aside from Facebook. I'm not like marketing full time on. I'm only marketing on YouTube, is what I should say. I'm not marketing too much on Facebook, but it has happened to me in the past, actually in a different program. A little while back, and this was for $1,000 commission. So obviously it hurt. But a person that I had approached previously, he looked at it and he said, I'll get back to you on it. I don't think he ever looked at it. And the next thing I know, he's in one of my friends' groups, and she's announcing him that he joined her program, which is the same program I'm in. He just chose her as a sponsor. So that hurt a little bit, but I did reach out to him. And he said that, you know what, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know that that was the program that you were promoting. So it's not like he necessarily picked her over me. He didn't even take time to look at what I gave him. So that's on me. I did not do a good job, um, explaining the program. So right there, I failed in my planning. I clearly failed in my implementation. And when I went back to go track it, I figured out what I did wrong, and now I can adjust. So do you see how this all works? Plan, implement, track, adjust. So like I said, okay, maybe scaling is not a part of it because, at the end of this, you have to find out that, okay, well, if I did something wrong and I can't fix it, there's nothing to scale anyways, right? So maybe that's why Lars is correct that it's just this PITA, PITA, which is another saying, pain in the ass. But that's how I knew it. But now I know it for something more relevant that I can actually apply to my business. But anyways, like I said, this book is great. I cannot explain it in one sitting though. Maybe I'll do another video where I can do a book review on there because I know some of you all like book reviews. It's like, I don't have time to read a book that thick, but if you can just kind of give me the cliff notes and explain it. So maybe I'll take some time and, really write down some notes and do another video on this. But I strongly suggest you, if you read this book, you're going to thank me. You're like, oh my gosh, it's like my eyes are kind of wide open. He has like so many great books. And it's a book like I've never seen written before, because there's some cool pictures in here that kind of really like, you'll like stop on that page and it's like, what does he mean by this picture? So, in different quotes and stuff. So really great book. I'll put the link below. It goes to my Amazon store. So, I'll get a small credit for that, but I actually need those credits anyways from Amazon because you have to sell so many products in every so many months to keep your affiliate account. And they only pay up to 6%, but it's okay because at some point, if I'm promoting something big, like, hey, this is my new laptop, I got it from Amazon, or this is my new camera, that commission would be worthwhile. But at the same time, this is perfectly fine. So description below, nicholaslau.com/sticky money, which is the name of the book. I'll put that link there. So, I hope this helps you out a little bit. I know this is not one of my normal videos. I actually want to do more videos like this. I want to give you guys more tips, more marketing tips, more strategies. I'm in the process of changing the way my channel is. I'm actually going through a video production kind of course, mentorship. So I want to learn how to do YouTube the right way. I want to be able to actually turn this into a channel that people actually want to watch video after video because it's just such amazing content that they can put it into their business. I don't want it to always be me pitching a product or pitching a service. I know that's probably what it's been like this month. However, this is my first month of doing a video every single day. So like I said, it's a little bit different, but give me some time. This channel is going to greatly improve. I'm going to get better in front of the camera. I'm going to get better equipment eventually, once you want to lead with revenue, right? That's what my friend says. So as my channel starts earning more money, I'm going to take that money and invest it and make this a lot better. So I can help a lot of people out. Like I said, I have years and years of, knowledge and information that I want to share with you all. I'm just kind of trying to hone exactly where I, want to focus. So some of the things that I'm thinking about focusing on, obviously I know affiliate marketing really well, but there's a lot of people in that space. Other things that I know about that I'm, honing those skills, copywriting, so you can learn how to write online, how to write sale pages, storytelling. That's really big too, because stories sell more than facts. Okay. And the last thing is branding. I went through a really good branding course and I want to start to implement some of those things here, teach you guys how to create your brand because those are evergreen. If you learn how to brand yourself, if you learn how to tell stories, and if you learn how to write, those will sustain your business for a long time. A lot of these softwares, technologies, social media platforms, they can come and go. But those 3 skills I just mentioned, those will be here forever. You'll always have to know how to write. You'll always have to know how to tell a story. And you'll always have to know how to brand yourself so people can, relate with you and get into your sphere of influence. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you enjoyed this little PITA training, and I'll go ahead and end this video for now. Go ahead and drop a comment below. Let me know where you're from, what you learned, and if you have any questions, I'll get back to all of you. All of my social media information will be in there if you want to hook up with me on Facebook. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share if you can. Stay tuned. There's going to be a lot more videos coming. There's other videos in the past that you might actually, you know what? It's not even midnight yet, so you can still get that Pinterest course if you go look in the back videos for the Pinterest course that I was promoting, that's actually going to close tonight. I don't know if it's Pacific time or Eastern time, but it's 11:45 over here in Dallas. So there's a couple of hours left on the East Coast where the course creator is from. So I would definitely jump on that. Pinterest is a great way to bring visitors to your website, your YouTube channel. It'll really make your numbers explode. So that's what I'm going to do this coming month. In March, I'm going to start working on my Pinterest channel. I want my subscriber base to grow. Right now it's at what, like 80 something, but that's not bad. 70 something subscribers in my first month of doing this full time. So I want to see that number exponentially grow. So hopefully I'll be able to track this journey for you and you guys will join me. So anyways, this is Nicholas Lau from Dallas, Texas. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will chat with you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.